is that we're not just talking about the problems, we're talking about the solutions to the problems, right?
Right.
Because we know associates are out there complaining, but the problem is people don't have hope and a belief that something can be different. And that's our job, is to go show what it could look like if it was different. So this is what we have heard from all of the surveys that you all have done and gotten others to sign, is that fundamentally, as a result of cost-cutting and ineffective scheduling at Walmart, it has become next to impossible for associates to provide quality customer service, raise our families, go to school, hold a second job, pay our bills, and be active in local communities. Does that summarize it?
Yes.
Okay. And we believe fundamentally that national policy has to change. And we call on Walmart to make these changes. And I'm going to go through them, and these are directly taken from the surveys that you all did. One is they should eliminate open availability. Let's give Mary Pat credit for that from Milwaukee. Who agrees with that? So change the way scheduling is done so it takes associate schedule needs into account. Now that could be that your need is your family. It could be that your need is going to school, holding a second job, dealing with your medical issues, right? But it should not be, that they need to take that into account.
Yes.
That they should meet with our Walmart to discuss associates' concerns around staffing, scheduling, and workload, and listen to associates. We heard this in all of the surveys. They should increase hours for current associates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys agree with that?
Yes.
Increase the number of full-time jobs and make them 40 hours a week.
Yes.
A lot of people wrote that down in the survey. Increase staffing levels at the store.
Yes.
And stop firing long-term associates and replacing them with part-timers. These are things that need to change in national policy, but there's also some things at the store level that can change. And Arisha over there was talking about how there's some set of policies, but each manager interprets them differently. And we need to start pressuring managers to interpret them the way that the Laurel store manager is interpreting them right now, and put the schedules up and do what they've done in Laurel and other stores. So we want to call on store and department managers to post all the schedules, allow associates to switch shifts to accommodate schedule needs, work with associates at store and scheduling and staffing, and listen to associates and concerns by meeting with our Walmart locally.
Yeah. Yes.
All right? So every table right now has a copy of these. You have one copy per table. And so what we'd like to do is have you really go through and tell us, is this the right list? Is there anything that's missing that we should say differently so that this really truly reflects your collective views of what needs to change, so that this is a solution that you can believe in the way you all believe in the Declaration? So could you take some time to do that? And I also want to invite that Terry O'Neill has been working with a group of women's organizations that are standing with our Walmart and really looking at what are the issues that are impacting associates that are also national policy questions, that we could use our campaign here on Walmart to try to set a standard for what all employers should do around scheduling, around issues that impact women and all associates. So we invite a handful of folks who want to sit down and meet with Terry and talk about particularly how do we deal with family-friendly scheduling and the way that women particularly are impacted by Walmart scheduling problems. So we invite anybody who wants to join that group. I know Tammy has expressed some interest in this and recently joined her local Now chapter, Terry. And Barbara Collins, who stepped out for a minute. But if there's anyone who wants to join with that table in the back where Peter is